Welcome back to Uncharted Odyssey. My name is Garrett, and this week we're down in beautiful Victoria. Victoria prides itself on being an environmentally conscious city, and there's a lot of talk about greenhouse gases, and we do need to work on our carbon emissions, but one of the biggest threats to wildlife nowadays is development and habitat loss. So it's never been more important to carve out space for wildlife, and Ogden Point is an awesome example of that. You're here just right downtown Victoria, and you have this awesome marine park just right at your doorstep. Conditions are looking absolutely primo. We have great sunshine, winter viz, and flat calm water, so it doesn't get much better than this, and looking forward to it.
All right, here we are again. This weekend, it's all about the South Island. We're kicking it off with a dive with Jenna here at the Breakwater, and then going to meet up with Carolyn and Nick to explore some areas out in Sooke. But I'm really excited. This is one of my favorite parts of the island to free dive, and this weekend is just shaping up to be an awesome time. So really looking forward to it. These past few months being unemployed and looking for work have been a real opportunity to get out and explore more and enjoy life a little bit. Getting my mind and my body in a good place has always been a recipe for success, and diving is the best way I know how to do that. So just going to try and kick back and enjoy my time, and thanks for joining for another episode of Uncharted Odyssey. As far as dive sites go, Ogden Point's pretty unique. The whole thing is made up of these giant concrete blocks that have been built into this massive staircase that runs the entire length of the Breakwater. And since it was built, a lot of vegetation and kelp has since taken hold, and it's turned it into some pretty great habitat. Giant Pacific octopus, wolf eels, ling cod, harbor seals, all of these iconic BC species have since moved in and now call this place home. It just goes to show that if you establish protections for wildlife, you can have incredible results even in urban areas. In the grand scheme of things, Canada still has a long way to go towards protecting its marine habitat. Creating conservation areas has never been easy. It requires the blood, sweat, and tears of countless passionate people who are not doing so for their own financial gain, but because it's the right thing to do. So this video goes out to all of those unsung heroes who make days like this happen.
So I had a great day diving the Breakwater yesterday. We kind of have a day off before we head to Sooke tomorrow, and we decided to kind of come out here to China Beach just to kind of hang out and be by the ocean. And we're sitting down, we're having a beer, and there's a group of sea lions that are just kind of playing right out in front of us. And a guy walks past and was like, "Oh, are you here for the orcas?" And we thought he was joking at the time, but sure enough, a minute later, we just see these two dorsal fins breach, and they're headed right towards the sea lions. So we got all excited, and we thought we were in for the BBC orca hunt documentary here. And it spooked the bejesus out of the sea lions, and they just started booking it towards the shore. No luck for the orcas, but it was definitely exciting to watch. And it's got me really amped for tomorrow and just getting out and getting in the ocean, and hopefully a sign of things to come. There's a lot of action going on in the ocean, and I can't wait. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Uncharted Odyssey. My name is Garrett, and today we're out here at Sooke. This is my favorite dive site on the island, and we are lucky today, and we actually have some premium conditions shaping up for us. The water's clear, the ocean is calm, the sun is out, and it doesn't get much better than this. That's enough of me talking. Look at these conditions. This water's too tempting to not to get in. So let's get dressed and let's get in the water and see what we find.
About halfway through the dive, we found this massive fried egg jellyfish. It had been tossed around by the current and looked pretty beat up. Turned out to be a bit of a story because this shipwrecked jelly had a passenger. And hiding not so far away was a fish I'd never seen before. Tucked away in the blades of kelp was a Medusa fish. Medusa fish spend their life out on the open ocean, surfing the world's currents on the backs of jellyfish. Which means this little guy has probably seen more of the ocean than I ever will. It's crazy. After 5 years of exploring the Pacific Northwest, I'm still constantly finding new species. And I find it's these little discoveries that give me that same sense of adventure I felt on my very first dive. And to feel that same passion 5 years later is pretty cool.
Well, that puts a wrap on the weekend. What a way to end this trip to the South Island. We're out there, the ocean was colorful, didn't see too many fish, but that's okay. We're out here with some good friends. Conditions were awesome, and have a cup that's feeling pretty full right now. But that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. My name is Garrett, and this is Uncharted Odyssey, bidding you a fond farewell from the deep.